What's good? What's good? What's good, people? Let's discuss the absolute truth of this Frank Martin, Shakur Stevenson situation, where it's a lot of emotions attached to it. It's a lot of emotions attached to it and a lot of non-truth attached to it. The interview yesterday with Frank Martin. Frank Martin finally spoke to discuss what took place, what went wrong, why isn't he not fighting Shakur Stevenson, right? How did it fail? Jay Daniels, what's up, family? Why did it fail? Why did the negotiations fail between the two, right? And Travis Touchdown, what's up, family? Why did these negotiations fall through between Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson? And you heard both sides of the story now. Everybody's been privy to hear both sides of the story at this point in time. If you didn't hear it, you got to hear it. I mean, you got to go on social media. You could see Shakur Stevenson's response. I had Bob Arum on, and Frank Martin was on Queens of the Ring, right? And after you listen to both sides, you can clearly get an understanding of what took place, right? And the understanding and the truth of the matter is, everybody wants to say that Frank Martin, that Shakur Stevenson is lying, that Shakur Stevenson was capping, Shakur Stevenson making up stories, Shakur Stevenson, is pulling a fast one. When you actually listen to both sides, you can get a clear understanding if you're not being emotionally attached and biased about the situation. You can clearly see what happened, right? And the truth of the matter is, we have a tendency to always choose sides in the sport of boxing, right? Emotional attachment for whatever reason. You emotionally attached to Shakur Stevenson, you emotionally attached to Frank Martin, and you just refuse to admit the truth that you see forth in front of you, period, right? This is not hard to see. What happened here is Frank Martin's team, they dropped the ball, period. Okay? Loli Melendez was good. They dropped the ball. They didn't do their homework. They didn't do their due diligence, and they dropped the ball. It's easy for everybody to come and, oh, Bob Arum lied, and Shakur Stevenson is capping. That's nonsense. It's nonsense. And I love Frank Martin, and I love Shakur Stevenson. I love them both. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing, right? Before anything, they both talented guys, right? K. Causey was good. He said, I believe Frank Martin. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Willette Strong, peace and blessings, Queen. The world is yours was good. What's there to believe? I mean, you use your common sense, you can see what's what. It's just not hard. So you believe Frank Martin because of what? Because all he did was confirm everything Shakur Stevenson said. So how could you believe him over Shakur Stevenson? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. He confirmed everything Shakur Stevenson said, but the first thing you say is, I believe Frank Martin. Believe him to say what? What do you believe him about? K. Causey, you said, I believe Frank Martin. Cool. I have no problem with that. But tell me what you believe him about. Believe him about what? He didn't duck Shakur. I'm going to tell you what happened. But K. Causey, you said, I believe Frank Martin. Okay, you believe him about what? Tell me what you believe him about. What you believe him about? I would like to know. You said you believe him. Believe him about what? Because it's clear to see that neither one of them lied. Who lied? He wanted a little bit more money to help pay for his staff. Come on, brother. Come on. Come on, man. Yolanda Dixon, peace of blessings to the queen in the super chat. Appreciate you, queen. Blessings to you. He wanted more money to pay his staff? What are you talking about, man? Come on, brother. We got to relax with the making up excuses. Do that even sound correct to you? Do that sound correct? There's never enough money to pay your staff, because if he made $2 million, he gonna want more than $2 million, because $2 million ain't $2 million, because once he start paying the staff, it ain't $2 million. So it never ends. Southwest Dice, what's up, family? So what are you talking about? How you need more money to pay your staff when you're getting 4 times the amount of money you ever got in your career? What are we talking about here? We just choose to say things because it fits the narrative that we want to believe. That's what happens. G Seto, what up, family? That's what happened. He confirmed to you what took place. There is no, I believe, this side over that side. He confirmed everything Shakur Stevenson told you. He told you. About Shakur and Bob Arum is capping. That don't even make sense. He confirmed everything Bob Arum said. That's his word against his. He's saying that he didn't ask for 50-50. Shakur said he asked for 50-50. How? What I know, when I sit back and listen, everything Shakur and Bob Arum said, Frank Martin confirmed everything they said. So they didn't say anything that was capped. They didn't say one thing that was capped. Everything Frank Martin confirmed, everything. Bob Arum told me on here, Shakur told you here, that he agreed to, Frank Martin agreed to everything. What did Frank Martin tell you? He agreed to everything. Bob Arum, Shakur Stevenson says we was giving him $1 million, 4 times the amount, the biggest payday. What did Frank Martin say? He was getting $1 million. He confirmed everything they said. What he did was tell you that once he was made aware of the amount of money in the pot, he asked for more money. That's, again, like I said in the video, that is a Frank Martin and his team problem. That's not a Shakur Stevenson problem. Steve Mega, what's up, family? That's not a Shakur Stevenson problem. That's not a Bob Arum problem. That's your team. RJ the Legend, what up, family? Your team dropped the ball. They should have knew what was in the pot in its totality before you agreed to all the other stipulations. And if you said you agreed to everything without knowing the amount of money that was available, then that's your fault. How's that Shakur Stevenson fault? Benjamin Harrington, what's up, family? Make it make sense. Do you go to a job interview? Do you go to a job and go to the job and accept the job, accept everything, accept the hours, and don't know the pay? Make it make sense, people. You go to a job, you do a job interview, you accept everything, you sign all the papers, you agree to everything, and then they tell you, well, we're paying $15 an hour, and then you like, well, hold on, this is a multi-billionaire business. How am I only getting 15? That's on you. You should not have agreed to everything without knowing what money was available. So we getting people out here talking about, yeah, Shakur capping. That just sounds utterly ridiculous and silly. It sounds emotional. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds silly. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you have a personal gripe against Shakur Stevenson. You don't want to tell the truth. The facts remain is that Frank Martin and his team dropped the ball, and his team dropped the ball on him. By the time they relayed the message back to him and told him what was in the pot, then he's like, hold on. So Shakur getting X, Y, and Z, and I'm getting X, Y, and Z? Cinnamon Savage, what's up, family? Hold on, I need more money. And Bob Arum was like, well, you agreed to $1 million. And he like, yeah, but now I see it's above 50 was good. Last name first was good. So now you like, oh, hold on. It's $10 million in the pot, right? Well, I'm gonna need 3 million. No, well, you agreed to 1 million already. Then I'm not fighting. Okay, well, you not fighting. Well, whose fault is that? Shakur Stevenson's? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Get out your emotions. Release your emotional attachments. Luis Melendez, what's going on? That's where the problem lies. So now we're gonna say, hey man, well, Shakur, man, he capping. Shakur ain't capping. Everything he said, he confirmed. Frank Martin confirmed. So how in the hell are we still talking about Shakur as capping? Man, tell the truth. We again, like I said, we want to attach Philly Hardy. What's up, family? We want to attach Jordan Steve. What's good? We want to attach the negotiations between Shakur and Devin Haney and make it personal with Shakur and Frank Martin. It's two different things. Two different negotiations. Period. It's two separate negotiations. Mark Fralin, what's good? With Shakur Stevenson, Frank Martin, negotiation with Frank Martin. Two different things. Two different scenarios, two different accomplishments. It's completely different. Fade away. What up, family? But we trying to link what happened with Devin and Shakur to Shakur and Frank. No, it don't work that way. Floyd Mayweather's negotiations with Manny Pacquiao and his negotiations with Canelo Alvarez is two separate types of negotiations. Ron, what's up, family? It's completely two different types of negotiations. It is not the same thing. He said Travis Touchdown sound like Shakur was capping on a 50-50. How? Now, let me ask you a question, Travis Touchdown. Did you ever think and wonder to yourself, Frank Martin's team ain't delivered a message correctly to Frank Martin. They didn't do their proper homework. They failed him. Addison Pinckney was good. Frank Martin's team failed him. And then Frank Martin saw what's in the pot, and he like, hold on, I'm not accepting that. His team failed him. So did you ever think that maybe his team went back to the negotiation tables and he was unaware, and they asked Monda Mansa Musa LLC was good, and they asked for 50-50 in his behalf? You ever thought about that? Giovanni Walker, what's up, family? You ever thought that maybe his team went back to the negotiation table and said, hey, man, we're going to need 50-50? Shun G85, what's up, family? Elbow, what's up? On his behalf, and ESPN like, hold on, we're not giving you 50-50. And then they go back to Shakur, hey, you ain't fighting Frank Martin, man. His team is asking for 50-50. It might not be Frank Martin per se, but maybe his team asked for 50-50 after they heard what was in the pot. All facts, Shun G85. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, Travis Touchdown, because his team dropped the ball. Now think about this, right? He said that initially it was for a percentage, right? The purse bid. Now listen to this. They was going to a purse bid, which is you're going to get a percentage. And then he was made aware, hey, if you go to a purse bid, we could give you $1 million flat. A flat fee up front, guaranteed purse $1 million. You're gonna make $1 million. If you go to a purse bid, you might not make $1 million, right? So he said that he agreed, like, all right, if I'm not gonna make $1 million, then I'm not gonna do the purse bid. So they took the purse bid off the table. At that very point, at that moment, he was supposed to be like, okay, $1 million of what? Of what? Because he didn't say, oh man, they told me the pot was on 3 million, and then to find out what was in the pot in its totality, to know what he was getting $1 million of what. Understand? If there's a budget of $12 million, and they went to Frank Martin and said, "Hey man, Scott Gonzalez was good. We're gonna give you $1 million." It was up to Frank Martin and his team to figure out $1 million of what in the pot in its totality. What's the budget? Before I accept $1 million, what's overall the budget that's available before I say yes to $1 million? That's his fault. And then Shakur Stevenson says that Shakur Stevenson said, I talked to Frank Martin in the inbox. I reached out to Frank Martin in the inbox. Right? Born Hustler 5555, what up? He said, I reached out to Frank Martin in the inbox. We talked in the inbox and we discussed, and I told him what he gonna get, and I told him what I'm gonna get. And didn't Frank Martin confirm that? He said, I talked to Shakur and he told me what he was getting, and I told him what I was getting. He told me what I was getting and what he was getting. He confirmed that. So Shakur said, I talked to Frank in the inbox. Scott Gonzalez was good. I talked to Frank Martin in the inbox. I told him what he was getting. I told him what I was getting. And Frank Martin said, he talked to me. He told me he was there. So what did Shakur Stevenson cap about, people? What exactly did he lie about? So what did Shakur lie about? We're finding reasons to just not be a neutral and not give. When you don't like a fighter, we'll find reasons to just place a jacket on them and place blame on them. It don't even make sense. Everything Shakur said, Frank Martin confirmed everything Shakur Stevenson said. He confirmed everything that Shakur Stevenson said. Everything. He confirmed everything Bob Arum said. Rolled 2 times. What's up? And then Frank said that he wanted more money, which is understandable. But to say that Shakur Stevenson is capping is utterly ridiculous, is irresponsible, and it's emotionally driven. Because Shakur Stevenson didn't cap about anything in this situation with Frank Martin. Point blank and period. Period. Frank Martin's team, they dropped the ball. They didn't do their due diligence. They didn't do their homework. And when it all boils down to it, right? Poor Prince was good. They didn't do their homework. They didn't do their due diligence. And when it all boils down to it, right? Frank Martin wanted to get paid more money because the pot was bigger than he anticipated. His team should have knew what was in the pot from the very beginning. They should have did their homework. They should have got receipts. What's the budget? They didn't do that. When it was at a purse bid and he was going to get a percentage, they turned it down and they took the $1 million offer. Point blank and period. And then Frank Martin said, hey, it can't be one-sided. Everybody got to eat. Well, listen, this is business one-on-one. Ain't nobody going to overpay you in no type of business, in no walk of life. Nobody's going to overpay you in no walk of life. Nobody is going to overpay you in no walk of life if they don't have to. They're not going to do it. Unless it's against the law. Lee Smith 05, what's up, family? Bobby B, what's up, fam? He said, dude, Shakur's capping and Martin didn't ask for 50-50. Well, let me ask you a question. How you know Frank Martin didn't ask for 50-50? Go ahead, Bobby B. Tell us how you know he didn't ask for 50-50. Waiting for Simpson. What's up? Tell us, Bobby B, how you know he didn't ask for 50-50. Johnny Elegant. What's up, family? Mr. Big Play Brave. What's up? Johnny Elegant. I'm going to rent you up in 1 second. I can't focus to rent you up right now because it's raining and I'm dropping. Bro Kuza, what's up, family? I need y'all to get the likes all the way up. We have 55 likes. That's disgusting. We have over 250 people here and 55 likes. That's absolutely disgusting. Drop $1 super chat, refresh the super chat, support the channel, support the grind. The like button is free. Edwin Guzman, what's up, family? So go ahead, Bobby B. Tell us how you know that Frank Martin didn't ask for 50-50. Tell us. Yee Huncho, what up, nephew? What you doing, shopping?
Yeah, I'm trying to. They don't have something. I'm trying to get it to another store, but it's the internet.
Dude, you wouldn't have fought Shakur if you getting 15 million, Martin getting 1 million. Just example, that's not. Who said that Shakur was getting 15 million? I asked you a question. Great brother Bobby B. You said that Shakur was capping if Frank Martin didn't ask for 50-50. I asked you a simple question. Who told you Shakur was getting 15 million and Shogun 76, what's up, family? And who told you that Frank Martin didn't ask for 50-50? How you know that? Tell me how you know Frank Martin didn't ask for 50-50 and who told you Shakur was getting 15 million? Unknown, what up, family? I'm gonna rent you up. Sean, what's going on, great brother? Oh, I forgot my poll. I left it right. Damn. You can't mail it, man.
No, maybe I could send you.
Hmm? And I put everything in here to make sure I took it. So, hi, light skin business. What's up, family? Mr. Big Play Brave, my brother in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. I appreciate you. So, Bobby B, tell us how you know Shakur Stevenson. Who told you that? Minutes away. So what? Leave 6:15.
6:10. Or it's 5:55. Well, you leave at 6:10. It was supposed to be at 5 minutes, so now you're 45:25. 25.
So Bobby B, tell us how you know that what you just said, Shakur is getting $15 million. How you know that? Where you get that from? Jaul, what's up, family? We gotta stop making up stories just because we can, man. Yeah, now they get quiet when you ask them questions that, you know, you who told you that? Shakur gonna get $15 million? Come on, man. Then that's a major ball drop. If Shakur gonna get $15 million, that means that the pot is probably about $18 million, and he was only getting one from $18 million pot, and you was only gonna get 1 million. Fee, what's going on? It don't make sense now, does it? Yeah, RJ the Legend. So the pot was $18 million. Come on, man. And he was on one, and you wasn't even aware the pot was $18 million. Knock it off. Now I understand people are trying to say, well, Shakur said that he getting $3 million for this fight with Frank Martin. He would have got more money fighting Devin Haney to 25%. Would have equaled to more than $3 million. And everybody's saying, well, Patrick Bell, what's up, family? Well, Shakur said that he be getting a lot more, and I understand that negotiations, but one doesn't have to do with the other. It's two different scenarios. Fred and Tara, what's up, family? Test pause the 0218, what up, family? Mark Franklin was good. So at the end of the day, Frank Martin didn't duck. He just saw an opportunity to get more money. He wanted more money for the fight because, see, he would have took the fight had he not been aware of what the pot was. So that's why I said Frank Martin didn't duck, because if he wasn't made aware of $1 million and fought Shakur Stevenson, but once he got made aware of what the pot was and what Shakur was going to get, then Frank Martin was like, hold on. I need to. I don't feel like I'm being treated fair right now. I need to get more money. And that's what happened. Ben Yah, what's good? Spence, New York City, what up, family? Jonathan Rucker, what up, great brother? Tariq Reed, what's good? So that's what happened. But Shakur didn't cap, and Shakur wasn't lying, and Frank Martin didn't duck because he was afraid. He stopped. He backed out because he felt like he was being treated unfair once he realized what was available. Chick Cicerelli, my great brother, what's up, family? Once he understood what was available, then Frank Martin was like, hold on. He felt like he was being treated unfairly. That's what happened. So he didn't duck out because, he was afraid to lose to Shakur Stevenson, so on and so forth. But more importantly, we got to relax with saying Shakur Stevenson capped. He did not cap. Frank Martin proved everything Shakur Stevenson said. He confirmed it. Period. So there's nothing Shakur Stevenson capped about. He ain't capped about anything. He didn't lie about anything. He was 1,000% honest what happened with the negotiation with him and Frank Martin, and that's what happened. And now what happens is people gotta be straightforward and say Frank Martin pulled out the fight because he wanted more money, which in return the fans are gonna say he lost. Period. right now, let me give y'all another scenario. That's the same exact scenario. Okay? Right now, Taylor, what's going on? Right now, Deontay Wilder is not fighting Andy Ruiz. You know why they didn't fight? Because when Deontay Wilder sent Andy Ruiz the contract, Andy Ruiz said, hold on, there's more money in the pot. I want to get more money out the pot. And Andy Ruiz pulled out the negotiations. Wilder said, hey man, you want more than what you're worth. And Wilder walked off. What was the scenario then? Andy Ruiz ducked, right? Everybody said Andy Ruiz is ducking Deontay Wilder. He don't want to pay up, so on and so forth, right? Because Andy Ruiz saw what was in the pot. Apparently, his dad, like he said, his father was made aware of how much money was in the pot, how much Wilder was going to make, and he wanted to get paid more money. So Andy Ruiz pulled off the table. And what did everybody say? Andy Ruiz is ducking. But now when it comes to this, it's the exact same situation. Now, and they fighting for the WBC mandatory position. Same situation. Wilder and Andy Ruiz going to fight for the WBC mandatory position. George Blades was good. They was fighting for the vacant actual belt. And immediately everybody said Andy Ruiz is ducking. Andy Ruiz, now watch this now. Andy Ruiz was considered a duck. Okay? Now think about this now. All day, every day. What up, family? Everybody say a duck for wanting more money. But Andy Ruiz has a Frank Martin. And Andy Ruiz is a unified champion and had 2 major wins in his career. He beat Luis Ortiz, dropped him 3 times and beat him. And he also shocked the world beating Anthony Joshua and is unified. He became the first Mexican heavyweight champion and the first unified Mexican heavyweight world champion. He shocked the world beating Anthony Joshua in doing so. And capping. Frank Martin has never fought for a title, nor has he won for a world title. So how is Andy Ruiz ducking and capping, but Frank Martin is not? It's telling the truth. Make it make sense. Salute to my brother RJ the Legend, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, King. He said, okay, Frank backed out the fight because of the money. Who is he going to fight to make more money than that 1 million left on the table? Exactly. But I understand what Frank Martin was saying. For the magnitude of this fight, he wants to get paid more money, which is understandable because this is a big fight and he wants paid handsomely for his services in this big fight, which is understandable, right? Cool. So now you're going to fight a lesser opponent for less money. Makes sense to me, but I guess it's high risk, high reward. I need to get paid. That's how. Which to me it doesn't make sense, but okay. But just think about this, right? Everybody said Andy Ruiz is ducking Deontay Wilder. Everybody said Andy Ruiz is ducking Deontay Wilder. Andy Ruiz is a unified. He created history and is the unified champion and has 2 marquee wins. So how can Andy Ruiz be a duck when he don't want to take the money with Wilder, but Frank Martin, Shakur Stevenson is capping? Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. See, that's the problem when it's our favorite fighters or fighters that we favor, then we attempt to move the goalposts, but we make ourselves look a while silly when we do that, because now you have to look at it from the standpoint of the receipts that's kept. EC was good. Because now we got to look at the receipts. Like, bro, we can't say that Andy Ruiz is ducking, but come on, man. It don't make sense, bro. It don't make sense, man. At the end of the day, we got what's good for the goose is good for the game. We gotta keep it fair. If we talk about the benefit of the sport of boxing, man. Period. When it's fights of this magnitude, I don't like to say the fight is done. I just say, hey, listen, he saw that opportunity. He tried to cap. He lost that opportunity. Period. Trying to let this lady go.
She's serious.
Okay, people are not. They can't drive for the track.
Bro.
Look at this track.
Go right there, honey. Where you going? You gonna put me here and black me in?
I'm trying to get
Boy.
you get soaking wet when I get out.
You're not gonna be soaking wet. Get over there. Put on your watching for that. See you later.
Hold on 1 second, people.
Mm-hmm. Press the button.
Yeah, my wife telling me just go ahead and get out in the rain. Like, bro, I ain't trying to sit on the plane soaking wet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to sit on the plane soaking wet. Smash the like button, man.
Activated. Help is on the way. Do not push. Thank you for your patience.
Smash the like button. So yeah, so we gotta call a spade, man. live, people. We live. See, they ain't sending out my notifications, huh? Disgusting, man. They don't send out my fucking notifications for nothing. It's terrible, man. It's wild crazy, man. They just don't just blatantly don't send out your notifications. Randall 700, what up, family? So yeah, man, I know people are like, Shakur Stevenson is capping, Frank Martin is ducking. At the end of the day, it's not the case, man. It's business. Business. Frank Martin saw an opportunity that he felt like he was supposed to get more money. And he like, listen, y'all gonna give me more money. If Shakur's gonna get X, Y, and Z, then I need to get X, Y, and Z. And like he said, he understands that Shakur is the A side, and he understands that Shakur is the more accomplished fighter. But then in the same token, he says that he's not that much more accomplished than him. Vegas, Jordan, see. Jesse R, what's up? Cut West, what's up, family? Back to Vegas, man. Texas, what's up, brother? So, he's like, he's not that much more accomplished. Shakur Stevenson is a lot more accomplished than Frank Martin because Shakur Stevenson is a 2-division champion, a former unified super featherweight champion. What are we talking about? Silver, LOL, what up, family? Frank has not even fought for a world title, so imagine saying, hey, listen, man, you not more lucky than me with the lotto, but I won the lotto twice and you never won. Huh? Imagine that. Then how does that make sense? Imagine saying that, like, hey, bro, you're not that much more accomplished than me you're not that more lucky than me with the lotto, because you won it twice. No, you won it 3 times. And Shakur Stevenson is a 3-time champion. You won it 3 times, and I never won it. Aloy says, Free, what's up? I hope they revisit this fight down the road. Me too. Me too. Rashawn Perkins, what's up, family? Stop pocket watching. plain and simple. He offered the meal, see what the next man getting, and do that BS. Yeah, they should call haters. Yeah.
The young lady that's at the top of this line, you can just ask her to call over there, please, okay? Hi, can I get your boarding pass and your ID, please?
All individuals must maintain control of their personal property, including carry-on baggage and check baggage, to avoid transporting items without their knowledge.
You understand what I'm saying? So that doesn't even make sense. It don't even make sense. So because we emotionally driven, right? Rikushi, what's good? Tank versus Loma, who wins? Tank wins. Enzo 88, what up, family? Tank wins by knockout. I think he knocked Lomachenko out in the 7th round. I think Tank starts Lomachenko in the 7th round. That's what I think. I think Tank absolutely starches Lomachenko in the 7th round. I think Lomachenko's style and his approach to the sport is tailor-made for Tank. In the beginning, Tank is going to have a hard time with the movement and the herky-jerkiness, the foot movement of Lomachenko. Once he gets it down pat and gets his timing and his distance, it's over. Salute to my brother Randall 700, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, you know Wilder personally. In your opinion, will Wilder consider Ruiz a duck? Yeah. Eric Black, what's up, family? Wilder gonna say he ducking. Because Wilder's saying, I offered you more money than you ever been offered in your career. And you playing games. Let's make the fight happen. It's like Shakur saying, Frank Martin is ducking. Absolutely. Wilder gonna say, bro, we offered you more money than you ever seen in your career. And Wilder could do that. You know why? Because when Wilder was offered more money than he ever seen in his career, he took it. And he made sacrifices. Wilder made sacrifices in his career. You understand? In Wilder's career, he made sacrifices to make the big fights happen. So he could say that. And Wilder would say that. Because, Andy, what are you doing? Is what Wilder gonna say. Let's make this fight happen. But Wilder gonna say, compared to me, I'm the big dog. I get more money. It's like I told you guys with Devin Haney and Shakur. Can't say Devin Haney ducked. Gotta say Devin Haney's the big dog. John Smith, what up, family? Yeah. Wesley McClendon was good. C. Randall 700. I won't say he ducked because I look at it from a business standpoint. But if you the fighter, you can say he ducked. You understand what I'm saying? Me personally, as a media member, I'm not going to say he ducked. Thank you. You understand what I'm saying? I won't say he ducked. Feel me? I'm gonna put y'all through the machine. It's gonna go black for y'all for a second. It's gonna go black for y'all for a second. Hold on. Pardon me, people. Had to make it go black for y'all for a quick second. Oh, man. And my band broke. Got my suitcase. Larry Lopez, what's up, family? Yeah, traveling, bro. On the grind, back to Vegas. Feel me? We back at it. We back to Vegas, man. Excuse me? I'm sorry, brother. So I won't say that nobody's a duck. But I'm gonna call a spade, man. You know what I'm saying?
You all know fish in the road?
I'm gonna call a spade. Every time. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. I'm going to always call a spade a spade. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all and 100 with them. I'm not in the business of just keeping it one-sided and just tell y'all my personal preference and my personal favorites, and so I'm gonna just favor one side because I personally am emotionally attached to said fighter. It's not how I operate, man. I can't operate like that. Never have, never will. I can't operate like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person that I always keep it 100. So again, I rock with Frank Martin. That's my guy. But his team dropped the ball. His team dropped the ball. I deal in facts over feelings, bro. Frank Martin team dropped the ball, man. They should have knew what the pot was from the very beginning. They didn't know. Sorry. They should have knew what that pot was from the very beginning. They didn't know what the pot was. So we can't put that on Shakur Stevenson. Like, bro, that's Shakur's fault. No, it's not. That's Frank Martin and his team fault. Rich Porter, what's up, family? That's what happened. Shakur Stevenson, it ain't Shakur Stevenson's fault. Canaro, Pascal, Frank got to blame Errol Spence and so-called businessman, right, boo? Yeah, he got to blame his team. Whoever was negotiating on his behalf. Quayne Gloss was good. How you feeling? Will Smith was good. He said, my guy, I just watched your Tank Thurman vid and you yapped about point fact for way too long. Like 10 minutes, really. What is point fact, bro? What are you talking about? And why you watch the whole video? Simpleton. Scrolls, what's up, family?
You want a drink? I got it for you.
People have no common sense. Don't use your brain. That's what social media has created. A bunch of brainless, minded, simple-minded, no common sense folks.
I never been to New York.
That's what it has created. Social media has created a bunch of zombies. Or just watch your video, for 10 minutes and then say, you said point fact. What is point fact, brother? No, I made points. The people said that the fight was happening, and I told you it wasn't happening. Taylor, what's going on? Dr. Sebastian Longstaff, what's up, brother? So, child, please, what's good? How you feeling, nephew? You having a bunch of people that just be wanting attention. Cool, you headed to Vegas. Yep, exactly where I'm headed, Tila. So, all of the Shakur Stevenson blame is nonsense. Stevie Allen Mac, what up, brother? Yes, please.
So would you like to support the US troops?
Huh?
You wanna give item donation for the US troops?
How much is it?
Some people don't want to support.
$5.
$5.
Yes.
Right? Sorry. Can this is $5 $0.49.
I don't want it though.
No, you like you buy for them.
Yeah.
You collect items first.
No problem.
27, 47.
Savon House, what up, family? How y'all blaming Shakur? You can't back out of an agreement. Agree, you can't blame Shakur. Just gets ridiculous, man.
Remove the password. One RC.
Yes, please. You can tell me that.
And thanks for the donation, okay?
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we can't blame Shakur, man. That just getting crazy, man. We blaming Shakur. Man, Shakur capping. Shakur capping? Shakur ain't capping about nothing. Keep it 100, bro. We gotta keep it 100. We gotta keep it all the way 100, man. We gotta keep all the way 100, man. Shakur didn't cap about nothing. He told the truth. Shakur told the truth. And Frank Martin told his truth. Frank Martin said, listen, I wanted to get more money. I respect that. I respect Frank Martin saying, listen, I needed to get more money. I respect that. I'm with Frank Martin saying that he wanted to get more bread. It just looks bad that he agreed to everything, and then you did your homework after you agreed to everything. That's where it looks bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at your boarding pass. If you do not have a seat assignment and you are confirmed on this flight, please use the crew member here at the podium here at gate 19. Once again, if you are confirmed on flight 1965 service to Georgetown, Guyana, and you do not have a seat assignment listed on your boarding pass, please see the crew member here at gate 19. At this time, we would now like to invite our
Costa
Mosaic
Rica.
and American Airline Elite customers to now board at this time.
Hold on.
Mosaic and American
That
Airline
sounds
Elite,
like
you are now
Costa
on
Rica.
board. Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, this is an international flight. Please ensure that your numbers are open for the picture days as you approach the
Pound for
podium
pound
for
boxing
boarding.
talk. Facts. That's facts. I think they might have changed my gate. Excuse me, brother. Did they change the gate for Las Vegas? Oh, it's over there now? Over here. Good thing I just checked. I'm like, man, I ain't going to Costa Rica right now. Good thing I checked. Your boy Blue would have been headed to Costa Rica. Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes up. So yeah, we gotta chill with the whole Shakur Stevenson.
Amit Kapoor, Riley Folsom, please enter gate number 24. Riley Folsom, Amit Kapoor, please remember gate number 24.
The whole Shakur Stevenson is ducking, capping, shit. Yeah, Scrolls. About to have your boy Blue in Costa Rica. And put my headphones on. You can hear me? IJ, yes sir, the grind never stops, man. But it's Frank Martin smoking. Frank that's it. The dude's on down. Ken Griffin, what up? Paul Prince, what up? Yeah, Bamar, what up? Blue, what you think of California saying that it's gonna change the world for 10 years? If it's Ozzy Cruz, it ain't changing the world. If he's fighting Ozzy Cruz in a rematch, that's not changing the world at all. Not whatsoever. Jay Lynn, peace and blessings, Queen. Jay Lynn, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling? My hat is all tilted. Jay Lynn, I'm excited to send you your package.
gentlemen traveling on Debunking Flight 369 service Suburban, my name is Tanya Roberts of your flight out of gate 16. As a friendly reminder, TSA allows one carry-on item that fits overhead and one personal item that fits underneath the seat in front of you. If you have more than these items, you'll have to check that at gate. Please take this time to look at your boarding pass. Please make sure that you receive an assignment on your boarding pass. Please make sure that you have a
Oh, Jalen living a good life. My Egypt, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? Jalen, what's the occasion? Jalen, what's the occasion? You're in Antigua, living a good life. Where are you going, boo? Las Vegas. Eugene Pearson, what's up, Henry? Hanging with hubby. You celebrating the B-Day. Oh, man, happy birthday to the hubby, man. Tell the hubby I said happy born day. That's a good thing, man. That's a blessing. Tell him I said blessings and happy born day. John Smith, what's up, Henry? Another trip around the sun. Sorry. Okay. Another trip around the sun. That's what's up. That's a blessing.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, traveling on Debunking Flight 369 service Suburban, your plane has landed. We're just waiting
Brooklyn Perry, what's good?
as soon as the taxi, they'll be
Yeah,
clean, and
there's Brooklyn in the house without a doubt.
your plane has just landed. Once it arrives at the gate,
I gotta keep it 100, man.
and then we can start the boarding process. If you're traveling standby this flight, 359 service Suburban, they have cleared all standby seats. All standby seats have been cleared at this time. If you have the juggling icon,
I gotta keep it 100 at all times, man. You know what I'm saying?
once again, all standby seats have been cleared. If you see that you do not have the same assignment on your boarding pass, please proceed to gate 16 for your.
Again, like I said, you know, I have fighters that I love in the sport of boxing. You understand what I'm saying? Fighters that I absolutely love in the sport of boxing. Jalen, I was talking about this Frank Martin, Shakur Stevenson situation. And Frank Martin did an interview yesterday, and he spoke his piece, which I already knew. I already knew because he already told me about it, but it wasn't my place to tell the world until he told the world. Um, and he clarified his stance and his position as he stated that, you know, he simply wanted more money for the fight with Shakur Stevenson. But he confirmed everything Shakur Stevenson stated. He confirmed everything Bob Arum stated, but we emotionally driven and we can't get out of our own way. And we can't admit when the fighter that we favor, hey, bro, your team dropped the ball. Frank Martin's team, they dropped the ball, right? Uh, um, um, so Frank Martin's team was not aware of the pot that was available to him. You understand what I'm saying? So Frank Martin did the interview and he confirmed, you know, he confirmed that, you know, indeed he agreed to everything. He agreed to all things. He agreed to. He stated that the $1 million pot. So this is what he said, that the $1 million pot. He could they not be aware? How could they not be aware? They dropped the ball, Queen. Bassiana the Menace. Peace and blessings to the Queen. Congratulations to Bassiana the Menace and the Queen Nick J for doing this and conducting this interview with Frank Martin. Blessings to you, Queen. My vanilla drop and my chocolate drop. Two beautiful queens. queens did their thing. Blessings to you great queens, for that interview you conducted. So Frank Martin did an interview, Jalen, with Bassiana and Nick J yesterday, and he stated that the purse bid was going to be a percentage, right? The purse bid was going to be a percentage. And once he realized that his team made it clear to him that if he took the percentage, he wouldn't have gotten more than a $1 million flat fee up front. You understand what I'm saying? He would not have gotten the flat fee of $1 million up front, right? Okay, so he took the $1 million flat fee. So now, when he took the $1 million flat fee, he said he agreed to everything. They was even going to put the fight on. He was even going to take the fight in Newark. He was willing to do all of that. But once he was made aware afterwards what Shakur Stevenson was going to get and what was in the pot, then he demanded that he get more money, which is cool, 1,000%. That's cool. But here's the problem: you should have knew what was in the pot before you agreed to all the terms. Once they told you that, okay, you're not going to make more than $1 million if you take this percentage on the first bid. Once Robert Chandler, what's up, family? Once they made you aware of that, at that moment, his team was supposed to say, okay, what is in the pot? I'm getting 1 million of what? I'm getting 1 million of what? Before you agreed. So he agreed to everything with Shakur Stevenson, and then once he was made aware of what was in the pot, then he was like, hold on, I need more money. SPP 98, what's up, family? Then he's like, hold on, I need more money. Cool. But guess what? That is a Frank Martin and your team problem. That's not a Shakur Stevenson problem. Your team dropped the ball because before you agreed to the 1 million and before you agreed to these terms and stipulations, you should have knew what was in the pot. And what he did was he confirmed what Bob Arum and Shakur have been saying all along, is that they was going to give him $1 million. He confirmed that, right? He confirmed that he was going to, that he agreed to the terms. He confirmed that. He confirmed that the offer was there, and he agreed to the terms. That's why they walked away from the first bid. He confirmed all these things. But then he said, like, once I realized what was in the pot and I realized what Shakur was going to make compared to what I was going to make, I asked for more money, and they wasn't willing to give it to him. But that's not before you agreed to those terms and it went public that you agreed, your team should have knew what was in the pot. So if your team made you look bad, Brooklyn Kennedy, my brother in the super chat, he said, Blue, I just won a little cash betting on the Finns, love. Salute to you, King. Did he say his team dropped? No, he didn't say that. He didn't have to say that. I'm saying it for him. Malik Black. What's up, great brother? He didn't have to say his team dropped the ball. I'm saying it for him. They dropped the ball. Either he dropped the ball or they dropped the ball. Somebody dropped the ball. But that's his problem. That's not Shakur's problem. That's not DFW motivation. What's good? That's not Shakur's problem. That's not Bob Arum's problem. That's not ESPN. No, that's his problem. Okay, we can say what we want about Terrence Crawford, but when Terrence Crawford looked at the pot initially in the negotiation with Errol Spence, he said, "I want X, Y, and Z of that pot." Right now, when Andy Ruiz said, "Hey, what's in the pot for Deontay Wilder?" His father, remember, Andy Ruiz's father said, "Hey man, they got this money in the pot for this fight." Andy Ruiz's father said, "No, we're not agreeing to anything until you give us more money." So Andy Ruiz was considered a duck, but Andy Ruiz didn't agree to anything. Because once his father and his team did their due diligence and realized what was in the pot compared to what was being offered, they said, no, we need more money. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So guess what? You and your team dropped the ball. Period. We cannot say Shakur Stevenson was capping because he ain't cap about nothing. He ain't cap about anything. And at the end of the day, Shakur said he asked for 50-50, asking for more money. And Frank said, no, I ain't asked for 50-50. That's his word against his. Everything else, Frank Martin confirmed that Shakur said was true. Now, not only did Frank Martin confirm that, but how do we know Frank Martin's team didn't go back to Shakur's team and say, hey, the pot is bigger than we anticipated, so we want 50-50. And Bob Arum said, no, maybe Bob Arum and ESPN and Cameron Duncan, maybe they went back after Frank Martin's team went to them and said, listen, we want 50-50 of that. And they probably informed Shakur, hey, listen, you're not going to fight Frank Martin. His team is now asking for 50-50. And Shakur has been told that he was asking for 50-50. That's why Shakur is saying he's asking for 50-50. Now, Frank Martin, on his side, might not have been, he himself might not have said, tell him we want 50-50. His representation might have went back and said, we want 50-50. So again, Shakur is not capping about anything. So we got to keep it 100. Frank Martin's team dropped the ball. They should not have agreed to anything. They should not have walked away from the purse bid. They should have knew. They went back. Their entire negotiations with this situation was them on dealing in hearsay. The entire what did Frank Martin tell Bassiana and Nick J yesterday? You know what he told them yesterday? He said that Shakur's team told them that he wasn't going to told his team they wasn't going to get more than $1 million if they would allowed it to go to a purse bid. So they took the guaranteed money. Did y'all do your due diligence? Due diligence. Did y'all do your research to see if that was the case before you walked away from the purse bid? Ruder, what's up, family? You understand? Did you do your homework and you do your due diligence to say, hey, let me make sure this is the case before we agree to walk away from the purse bid? Remember when people was coming and they were saying, oh, it wasn't even a deal on the table. How we know it wasn't a deal of a deal? Uh, 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 um, how we know a deal wasn't on the table? How we know Frank Martin? Remember that? Everybody started making video. Frank Martin never even agreed. There wasn't even no contract. Nobody sent him nothing. He didn't even see nothing. He didn't agree to Shakur. Well, where's the video saying that Frank Martin was captain? Eastside Easy was good. Now, are we going to see videos that people say, hey, man, Frank Martin was captain? You're not going to see that. But they're quick to say Shakur was captain, and Shakur team didn't send the contract. Frank didn't agree to nothing. Well, Frank just told you right there on Queens of the Ring with Bassiana and Nick J that he did agree and he was sent the contract. So now where's the videos that, hey man, because they was quick to defend it. Man, Frank Martin never even said nothing. He never even said nothing. Well, he just said something yesterday. Robert Chandler, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, yeah, this is Frank's problem since you are the CEO of your team. My issue is if Frank wanted more, why not stay and negotiate instead of dropping the fight? Who is Frank going to fight next to make anything close to that? Shaking my head. Agreed. Now, here's the thing when it comes to that. It boils down to it boils down to this. Hold on one second. So, I see. That's why I told y'all from the very beginning. I didn't say that. That's why I said instead of defending, right? We emotionally driven, and then when we look bad again, then instead of us correcting it and standing corrected, we just dismiss it and act like it never happened, or we continue with the same narrative and say, nah, Shakur was capping about the Devin Haney. Said, no, one thing doesn't have nothing to do with the other. What does Shakur Stevenson's situation with Devin Haney have to do with his situation with Frank Martin? Nothing.
Good evening, customers of Flight 711 with service to Las Vegas. My name is Nivedita and I will be assisting your flight. Please check your boarding pass at this time. If it does not say a seat assignment or a boarding group, please come see me at gate number 17. Once again, please check your boarding pass. If it does not say a seat assignment or a boarding group, please come see me at gate number 17. Also, as you know that the flight is slightly delayed, that is because your aircraft is coming from Aruba. It's on the way. It should be here on time. Once it is here, we will deplane it, clean it, and cater it, and then we will start the boarding process. So we're just waiting for the aircraft. Rest everything is good. So please check your boarding pass. But if it is not a seat assignment, please come see me at gate 17.
So, Ring Ride was with my brother and my co-host A-Side in the building. What's up with your family? Nah, you ain't late there. Fire Stick, what's up, family? Shakur is the biggest dog of them all. Of course, you would say such a thing. You gotta blame Aerospace Company, man down promotion. Jimmy Bernard, what's up? And that's again another thing is we can't blame Aerospace. Aerospace is not to blame. You know why Aerospace ain't to blame? Jeff, the producer, was good. Maya Egypt, I appreciate you, Queen. You know why we can't blame Aerospace? Because Bob Elm told us he wasn't negotiating with Aerospace. Remember he said that? Bob Elm told us that Cameron Duncan and himself, were not negotiating directly with Aerospace. It wasn't Aerospace. They was negotiating with Tom Brown, TGB. So TGB is overseeing Man Down Promotions. So it's not Aerospace's fault. You understand? My thing is we can't blame Shakur Stevenson. We gotta call a spade a spade. We gotta be like, listen, bro, uh, um, this is what it is. You understand? So I'm in the business of calling a spade, man. You understand? So we can't be in here just, you know, we can't. We gotta keep it 100. That's my whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with.
Once again, customers for flight 711 to Las Vegas. If you did not have a seat assignment, please come see me at gate number 17. Once again, if you did not have a seat assignment, please come see me at gate 17 for flight 711 Las Vegas.
So that's my thing, man. We gotta call a spade a spade. Everlasting Williams, good. Everlasting Williams said this is making me mad. They know. No, man, they ain't sending that. You talking about not sending out my notifications? They went above and beyond not to send them out today. Nelly Content Entertainment, what's up, family? I mean, they really went above and beyond. I mean, they really went. They went above it. Jalen said yes, he's super, but he is. But you know what? They ain't sent out my notifications, so I don't think nobody's late because the way they did me. Yep, nope. You Scorpio 1176 is good. Tammy boy, blessings Queen. How you feeling? How you feeling, Tammy? Do you think Frank should have kept the original deal since he had agreed to everything? No, Marcus, what's up? What I think Frank should have did, Jay Lane, was just do his homework and his research before. Should have did his homework and his research before agreeing to everything. The regular deal with the purse bid wasn't going to see him benefit. He wasn't going to benefit from the purse bid either. So I think that he should have.
Customers on flight
He should.
711 service to Las Vegas, we are looking for few volunteers to sit in the emergency exit row seats. They are upgraded seats with even more space. Anybody interested, please come see me at gate 17. Once again, we're looking for few volunteers who can sit in the emergency exit row seat. Please come see a crew member at gate 17. They are upgraded with even more space.
Scorpio 1176. What's up, brother? Appreciate you. No, so Jalen, yeah, no, I don't think the purse bid would have benefited Frank Long either. I think that once they came to him and they said, "Hey, bro, we're gonna offer you $1 million because the purse bid is gonna see you make less than $1 million." I think that he and his team should have did their due diligence at that point in time and said, "Listen, we're going to get $1 million worth of what?" You understand what I'm saying? cool. We'll walk away from the first bid, but we need to know what's if you could give us $1 million flat up front, which is 4 times the amount that I ever made in my career. Right? Cool. We all with that. But now you have to tell us what's in that pot. You understand? No problem. We'll negotiate outside of the first bid, right? But we need to see what's in the pot. Tammy boy, appreciate you. You understand what I'm saying? So, uh, um, you understand what I'm saying? So, again, like I said, but we got to keep it 100 with the whole Shakur Stevenson capping. That's ridiculous, man.
Customer serving on flight number 1759. We service the Kingston, Jamaica. Please return to gate number 20. Customer serving on flight
You
number
understand what I'm saying?
1759.
That's why I have the issue. It's like, bro, it's just irresponsible, it's disrespectful to the sport. You know what I'm saying? It's like I understand. Again, I understand people have personal preferences to a specific fighter, and I'm cool with that. You understand what I'm saying? It's cool to have a personal preference to a specific fighter. That's cool. You understand what I'm saying? Um, but you got to keep it 100. Or what you're doing is you're not you're not benefit the sport of boxing that we claim that we love. You understand what I'm saying? You claim to love the sport of boxing, right? And what the sport of boxing stands for, and you're a big fan of it. But as soon as it doesn't benefit you, and it doesn't benefit the narrative for your favorite fighter, then what we do is, you know what I'm saying? We go completely against the grain. You understand what I'm saying? Pugilist Shiznit, what's good? Chris J, what up, Timmy? If you want to shine, you gotta lay bread on the line. My agent hates something that I use. Oh, my agent, I'm sorry to hear that, Queen. Stay healthy. Yeah, so again, like I said, man, it all depends on, you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, we can't be having double standards. Man, I'm not with the double standards. You know what I'm saying? I'm with keeping it 100 at all times. I'm not with the double standards. Not with it, bro. I don't like it, man. It don't benefit. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing, and it don't benefit the sport of boxing when we don't keep it 100 both ways. Just like I just gave you an example with Deontay Wilder and Andrew Ruiz. That's why I tell people, be careful what you say. That's why I didn't call Andrew Ruiz a duck. I just said Andrew Ruiz asking for money. He don't want to take the fight with Wilder. Cool. But if I be out here, Andy Ruiz is a duck, man. He a quack. Quack, 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 quack. Andy Ruiz is ducking, man. Quack, 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 quack. Right? I do all that. Right? I say blessings to you. I do all that and then turn around. And this situation between Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson is just like the situation with Andrew Ruiz and Deontay Wilder. And in all actuality, Andrew Ruiz is way more accomplished than Frank Martin. Andrew Ruiz is in the history books, people. He's in the history books. Andrew Ruiz is the first Mexican-born fighter to be a heavyweight world champion. And he shocked the world in doing so, and is the unified champion. And he's the unified champion. And he has other marquee wins on his career. In his career, he beat Luis Ortiz, fought Joshua twice, split 1-1. PG Shiznit, what's good? Now he's in the negotiation with Wilder. He does his due diligence, looks at the pot, and says, "Hold on, y'all got this much money in the pot? And you gonna offer me what? To fight Wilder? Nah, I'm good. Give me more money before I accept that." And what's the first thing we said? Oh man, Frank Martin. Andy Ruiz is ducking Wilder. He ducking Wilder. He pricing himself out. He ducking Wilder. And then Frank Martin is in the same situation with Shakur Stevenson, but he's never won a world title. He's never been in a title fight. He's never been in a title fight, never fought for a world title, never been a world champion, never headlined a major card, any of those things, right? He does the same exact thing with Shakur Stevenson, and we telling the world Shakur Stevenson is captain. But the funny part about it is, everything Shakur Stevenson said and Bob Arum said, Frank Martin confirmed everything they said. Hello? They confirmed, Frank Martin confirmed everything Shakur and Bob Arum said. He confirmed it. At the end of the day, he just wanted more money. Period. That's cool. But where's the same energy? How is it different from Andy Ruiz and Frank Martin? How's it different? You're right, there is a difference. Andy Ruiz has an actual legit argument for his case. We gotta be honest, man. Andre Campbell was good. So the Tank fight is confirmed. What Tank fight? What Tank fight? Nobody sleep on this play. Denzel Horton, what's up? Frank Martin dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. They should have knew what was available in the pot. First Keith Thurman. No, she's not fighting Keith Thurman. I did a video on that earlier. Toronto Tank Davis is not fighting Keith Thurman. Let me address something with that too. I saw somebody put up something that said, that the money is not right for Keith Thurman and Tank Davis. That's a lie. They would make money. If Tank Davis was to fight Keith Thurman right now, he would make money. But that would sell. The intrigue, the interest, the fact that the fight is Tank Davis daring to be great, going up to a catchweight, pretty much welterweight at 145. If that all came out to be true and Tank was fighting Keith Thurman at 145, that fight would sell. So I see people saying the money is not there for the fight. The money would be there for that fight. It would be. Clarence McClain, my brother, what's up with your family? Go support and subscribe to my brother Clarence McClain on Instagram, man. Yo, salute my people. Salute to you, great brother. I sent you my number, so just hit me up. I would say just hit me up tomorrow because I'm about to get on this fight right now, and then I won't be to Vegas until uh, uh, um, New York time. It's going to be like 12 o'clock, I think. I think it's going to be like 12 o'clock. Appreciate you, Clarence. Yeah, tap in with me, great brother. So we gotta relax on the close space play. So where's all the people that said that man Shakur was capping from the beginning, Top Rank was capping? Remember this? Man, Top Rank is capping. How was they even gonna fight on November 16th? That's the Thursday. Frank Martin never even agreed to nothing. Now Frank confirmed it. Where's the videos correcting it? Where's the videos correcting it? None. As far as Tank Davis and Keith Thurman versus Tank Davis would definitely sell. It would definitely sell. 1,000%. 1,000%. Keith Thurman is a talker. Uh, uh, you know, Keith Thurman is a talker. He's a big talker. He'll sell a fight. And the intrigue that Tank is actually going up. Tank is going up to, 145 pounds. That's welterweight. It might as well be welterweight. That's full-fledged welterweight. You understand what I'm saying? The intrigue, the interest, that people will have. Shakur, the style matchup, and I mean Tank and Keith Thurman, and check this out. I think Tank beats Keith Thurman. I think Tank beats Keith Thurman. I think he could beat Keith Thurman. I think he could beat Keith Thurman. Surprising to many people, but Keith Thurman's weakness is one of Tank Davis' strengths. Tank Davis unconsciously goes to the body. It's muscle memory. Tank Davis goes to your body, and Keith Thurman's biggest weakness is the body. We already know that. So he goes to the body, man, listen, man. And he's low center of gravity, and he's a southpaw, and has power in both hands, high ring IQ. The only problem Tank is going to have is can he absorb Keith Thurman's punches, because Keith Thurman is a big puncher, and Tank gets hit a lot. And Keith Thurman don't hit like Mario Barrios, Leo Santa Cruz, Hector Garcia, and Ryan Garcia. Keith Thurman can obliterate you if he sits down on his punches. And he's punching with gravity because Tank Davis is shorter. So he's going to be punching down at Tank Davis. He's going to be punching down at Tank Davis. And he has a fast hands, and Keith Thurman has fast feet. He's taller with longer arms. Not that much longer arms, but and Keith Thurman can box. Good jab, high ring IQ, straight right hand. Those are things that Tank Davis have to be extremely cautious about. Extremely cautious about. But I think that Tank Davis can win that fight. I truly believe that Tank Davis can win that fight. Has me thinking of that punch Hopkins gave Oscar. Yep. And to me, Jalen, Keith Thurman is not faster than Tank. His feet, is like he might be slightly faster, but nothing that Tank can't catch up to him. Tank can catch up to him. Tank can catch up to him. So I think it's Michael Thompson. What's up, Thurman? Thurman's inactive, but yeah. Main event, my brother. What's up, Thurman? I'm going to Vegas. Canelo, Jamel Charlo, bro. Boss Hog, what up, Thurman? Sean from the Heights. One, what's up, family? Sean from Hempstead Heights, bro. Sean, I know from Hempstead on the Heights. Salute to the 11550. At least in my generation. He passed away when we was young. Sean was younger than me. Sean, I know from the Heights. Salute to the 11550. Transition, man. He passed away in his mother's arms, man. That's Sean that you referring to.
New day of departure of flight A23 to Los Angeles, California. New day of departure is gate number 21. Gate number 21.
That Sean from the Heights, bro? I wish it was Boots instead of this. Yeah, A-side, that's but then Tambu. What's up, family? Yeah, we above those clouds. Yes, sir. Yeah, we got an unfortunate situation took place, an altercation, and things happen, and in the middle of a scuffle, things happen, and unfortunately, he ran home and got to his house, got to his porch. And no, not that one, but salute, though. Salute, bro. Yeah, that's the Sean from the Heights, I know. But listen, man, let me get out of here, man. I'm about to get on board this flight, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love, man. Much love to each and every one of y'all, man. Let me board this plane. Appreciate y'all, man. Starting up, holding your boy Blue down, man. Much love to y'all. See y'all when I touch down in Vegas. I'm gonna give y'all all types of content. I'm about to go above and beyond when I get out there. You feel me? We gonna work. We gonna work, man. As soon as I touch down. You understand me? We on the grind, people. We bring y'all as much content as possible. So I'll see y'all when I touch down in Vegas. And I got a plan, so appreciate y'all 1,000%, man. Blessings to each and every one of y'all, man. Let me call my mom now so she can pray with me as she does every flight. I'm gonna call my mother right now so she can pray with me before I jump on this flight. And we out. So salute. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Um, it'll be 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we'll be back on tomorrow. And then we're going this trip. We're gonna still continue our. Because usually when I go to Vegas, man, I lose track of trying to do the night streams with my brother A-Side, my brother, my co-host. This trip, we're not losing sight of that. We're still gonna be doing our streams every night, every night. So we still gonna be doing our streams every night. The only day I think that we might not do it would be Friday, but we're gonna figure it out. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do my streams in the at the hotel so we can put so we can get guests on the show. So we're gonna make it happen, man. Salute. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Blessings to y'all. Much love, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Buzz Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Buzz Sports TV, all one word. Hey, somebody asked me in the inbox, they said, hey, Blue, why you call yourself a boy? Boy is a word. I said, listen, it's all in context. It's all in how you put it. You understand what I'm saying? It's all in how you put it. It's all in how you use it. You know. So I don't use the word boy in a derogatory way towards myself or towards nobody else. If you use it that way, then it'll be received that way and perceived that way. I say it's your boy Blue in a positive way. Everything I do is in positivity. I don't do nothing in negative. You understand? So, I can say to y'all, you know, you can use the word, multiple words in multiple different ways, and it can mean multiple different things. Me, I use the word boy, your boy Blue, as a term of endearment. So, all in positivity. But I appreciate y'all, man. Professor X, my brother, salute. I'm gone. Peace.